Morning, everyone. How are we going this morning? The weather here has turned to rain, storms and rain. So at the moment, it's absolutely pouring down. Has been most of the night, I think. So at least the grass and the plants are getting watered, which is good. So here we go again, another card for our Christmas, traditions of Christmas. Okay, my name's Susie. I'm an Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Australia. So if you need any help with anything in Australia, I can help you out. Anything to do with cards, paper pressing, scrapbooking, anything like that. My information's in the more box down below, or you can leave me a message on here as well in the notes section, and I can help you out. So we still have our wonderful starting kit. Like, you can't go past it, really. At the moment, hi Tanya, hi Glenda, hi Marlene. So at the moment, we still have our brilliant starter kit, $60, and you get $235 with the product, which is absolutely awesome. I've never ever seen it this low, and a lot of people that have been in it for many years say that they've never seen an offer like this. If you want to go a little bit higher, you can pay $169, which is our normal amount for a starter kit, but you get $344 worth of product. So you've only got a few days left to be able to join this offer. So if you're interested, just let me know. I can call you. You can email me, ring me, whichever you want. And I've got my shop icon up in the corner there. All right, so let's go down and see what we've got for today. So we'll go down to the desk. Just bear with me a moment while I change my cameras over. And of course, check my audio. For some reason, it keeps falling out. So there we go. So, oh, I'm on the wrong camera. Must have hit it back. That's bright, isn't it? There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Okay, so I'm casing the traditions of Christmas. It's a sweet, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I mean, the paper alone, and I'm sure you've all seen it. So the paper alone, this one is just gorgeous. I just love this one. Then you've got that one. You've also got your B-side on them. I'll just flick through them quickly. I'm sure you've all seen it. So it's just gorgeous paper. Look at all the silver, gold and red is really Christmassy, isn't it? So I'm in love with this pack. So I went and ordered another pack. Oh, look at this one. You can probably cut those out by hand, fussy cut them, which would be awesome. So we have got some dies that cut out some of the flowers too. So today I'm flying by the seat of my pants, okay? So again. So what I've just done while I was waiting is I embossed this flower with gold, and then I've coloured it in. So I'm going to do that first. So I've got a spare piece of paper here. I want a Versamark. So Versamark is a sticky ink. So I'm going to make sure this is well covered. Put the lid back on our Versamark. And I'm going to stamp it. I didn't quite put it on. Right, anybody else getting rain? What's it like up your way, Marlene? So I already did the first one because I didn't want to take too long with it. And you know what I didn't do? I didn't do my embossing buddy. Let's see, we might have to do that again. Yeah, I think I'll do it again. I'll get rid of that. I could have gone out, but I decided not to. So this time I'll use my embossing buddy. For some reason, I always forget this. And it should come natural, shouldn't it? Oh, the powder flying in the air. All right, let's try again, shall we? Versamark. That should be enough. Yeah, our lawn here is getting very dry too. Although it's that week of hot weather, it's just amazing how much it dries up. Okay, this one should be a goer. I must order some gold embossing powder because I'm just about out. I tend to use the gold more than anything. Get that spot away. That looks good. I'll put this away, out of the way, so I don't do anything silly with it. And just get a bit of noise for a while. Just heat it up a little bit. So once it starts going, it's like magic. I never get sick of watching it change. And just keep it moving. See, it's starting now. Hi Lynn, how are you going? Nice to see you. Might turn that around. There we go. So there's our second one. So I'm going to take our water painters and I've put a bit of floaty flamingo and I've put it on a block. It's got a hair right in the middle of it. Look at that. Probably one of Zeus's, I'd say. There we are, gotcha. So I'm just going to, I'd already added water to this, so let's see how we go. So I'm going to do the flowers here. And I'm not going to cover all of it because I want some of the gold to show. So you can see that the colour, it after a bit fades out, which is good because then it gives us a natural look of the petals. I don't know why we always go quiet when we're doing this. So if you haven't got this Traditions of Christmas, I got the whole suite of it. I like to try and get a suite if I can, so that I've got everything to show you instead of just bits and pieces. But sometimes too, money might be a bit short, so you've got to just take what you can get. A little bit more. So that's our flower done. Clean the brush off. You don't need to use a separate brush. Just put some water in it and flick it through till it comes dry. I'll get rid of those in a minute. Now, we might have a little bit of a fluffy surprise on the weekend. Oops. So we're just waiting to hear back. Yeah, I don't do winter very good, Glenda. It's been raining here from all night, I think. Not that I hear much. Once my tablets take effect, I'm out like a light. And Paul's gone, but I don't very much work that he's working because of the rain. I can't work in the rain because when they come out of the quarries, they put dirt that's on their tyres all over the road. So they're not allowed to work in the wet weather. So we've got that. Now I'm going to do some red for the bow. Come on. Okay, so I was saying we might have a little fluffy member of the family coming on Saturday. Oh, I missed that one out. We'll go back and do it. So as you know, we had to put Marla down before we moved. And Paul found a guy in Toowoomba that has a little fluffy male. So we're just waiting to hear back from the real estate. I don't think there'll be a problem because I don't think they can actually stop you these days for having pets. So so we're just waiting to hear back to see where we can go and pick him up on the weekend. So when you finish with them, just keep doing this with water until it runs clear. Once it runs clear, it's fine. And of course, red will leave. It's very exciting. So it's the same breed as Marla. So she named Marima, and she's an Italian sheepdog. I haven't got a photo. The guy sent Paul a photo. Let's get rid of this before I put my hands in it. So he wanted a male. And he is just so cute and fluffy. Let's get rid of that. No, and then I want my hands. So, hey, person, how you going? Lovely to see you. How are you going? Yeah, so Isabella's very upset because she's going on a cruise this weekend and won't be able to go and pick the dog up with You Love Christmas. I get a bit over Christmas these days. I don't go near the shopping centres when it's Christmas time, that's for sure. Okay, so we've got our 2 flowers, or bunches of flowers. So when we get in, I'll share photos of him. Mr. Zeus. Now look at those. They were both the same colours, but see, one's lighter than the other. Oh, I've got to finish that green off, don't I? Oh, nearly missed out on that. So we only want a titsy witsy bit. Yeah, so Bella's going on a 2-day cruise. So she wanted to come to Toowoomba and pick the dog up, but she won't be doing that. So I'll probably go with Paul on the weekend. I'm with you there, Tanya. I don't particularly like shopping centres myself. And especially around Christmas or long weekends, don't do them. All right, now we're cooking with gas. I haven't forgotten any. So now we'll do some cutting out. So, oops, I've got a red card base, of course, Christmas. I've got a white piece that I'm going to put on here, and then I'm going to put these in there like that, and then I'm going to do the bouquets in the middle. Yeah, you and me both. You and me both, Marlene. Although I had to go yesterday, we went shopping. There's well, it's not a new butcher, he's been there a while. He's one of those farm to shop. And the shopping centre is quite small, the first one here. So that wasn't too bad. So we got nearly $400 worth of meat and groceries. And Paul's invited one of his friends around to come for dinner because he's working close here. When, I don't know, but sometime this week. So there's one of our little bouquets. And this one seems to get left out because everybody seems to do the big spray of flowers. So there's one. And I might do a couple of holly leaves. So we'll get all this sorted and done. It's like having a production line, isn't it? So that one's done. Now I'll do these. Now, I don't know whether I want a big one or not. So I think I'm going to try that one. Yeah. And that's good because I give the grandchildren money. Now they're all grown up. So I don't have to worry about going shopping, only food shopping, and I do that well before Christmas if I can. So I was sort of thinking using this as a background. Okay. Can I get one of these out or two of these out? And I just have the ribbon. That one. Just. Just in case I need them. I think I had that one too close at the end. Okay, that's that done. Now I want to ribbon. And I think I'll use and I have some. Look at this. Cherry cobbler. That is one that we want. There we go. Look at that. Just made. Ouch. Cut myself then. So Mr. Zeus isn't going to be too happy. Oh, thank you. Yes, I hope it looks pretty when it's finished. Hi, Sarah. You're going to tidy your craft room up, and mine needs a good tidy. And I started on the weekend to put away stuff that I hadn't done already. Oh, look. This is the first time I've used it. It comes in separate pieces. And don't forget the little bit. Oh my goodness. We'll keep that on there. All right. Now, the only thing left to do is I want to emboss our white piece. So I'm going to have to bring up the big one for that because I don't think this one will go through. It's raining again. Yeah, so I was getting everything sorted out, tidied up, and I said to Paul, can you put this stuff here in the garage out of the way? Yeah, just put it all together and I'll do it. That was Saturday. Today's Tuesday. Yeah, he was just starting to get used to Marla. And I think he knew. I think they both knew what was going on. This is a 3D one, so we just want plate number 1. And our grey plate. And always put it in hinge first. Okay. Yeah. I think they both knew what was going on. And hopefully this is like Marla and got a heart of gold. But the thing is, the puppy is going to be just about as big as Zeus, or bigger. So I've used this one, which is Distress Tiles 3D. So I like that. That's our card base, which is, I think it's cherry cobbler. So what I want to do here is I just want to put a bit of colour on it. So I need something to put down. So I'm going to put this. going to use real red. So I don't want a great deal of, I don't want it very heavy. See, mostly goes to pink. Okay, that should be enough, I think. And just on the bottom, I want to do a bit of green. So we're using Old Olive because they are the colours I've used. Now the game starts. Oh, yes. Yes, he certainly will. Mr. Zeus is very territorial. He would let the little fella know, and Paul's going to take him in his truck with him. So he'll be with Paul all day in the truck because he really misses Marla. They'd had Marla from a pup like this one. So I don't know what he's going to be called. We've got to think of some names up. Bella says she wants to call him a silly name like Bolt. But Paul wants me to have a look for some names and send them to Bella. Where did I put it? I had it here. That goes on there. Like so. And I had a frame. How can something get lost? No, it's not stuck there. No. I did this last time, didn't I? I lost something and it was stuck on the bottom of my wet wipe. But no, it's not there. Honestly, I don't believe it. I had it sitting here with all this other stuff. Am I going to have to cut another one out? Anybody see where it went? Yeah. Yeah, she would. They seem to know, don't they, that, you know, what's going on. Cannot believe it. How far can it go between here and I'm going to get another piece of white and I'm going to have to cut another one out. And I'll find it then, I bet you. Usually I put spare bits in with no, no, one white piece. I don't think it was that one. I think it was the second one in. Let me get a piece of white and we'll do another one. Because I am blown where it's gone up to. Oh, I've got a piece of white here. I'm just dropping everything all over the place. So I can't believe that it's disappeared. All right, I think this piece will be big enough. And I'm going to tape it down. I might do this one. That's better. Okay, so let's try and get that in the middle. You find your looking for, I had a piece of white cut out to make a frame. And it was here before with all the bits and pieces. And then it disappeared. Because I had one already cut out from before. Want that one, want that one. Ah, found it. It had stuck to the plates. That's what had happened. You know, I do forget things sometimes, but I knew that I'd done that. So I'm going to put this one on here. I do have to cut and insert too. Yeah, yeah. So I knew that I'd got it. So, and I think I'll pop that up. As I was going to pop these up, and I was probably going to cut off at this point. So I was going to put this, let's play. So I was going to put that across there like that. And then I was going to put the flowers like one big bunch. And I can always stick one of these holly leaves, or probably down at the bottom. And then we'll cut this. Put this bow, if I can keep it on the desk, like that. Got to keep that little bit because if you lose that. So let's see what we're going to do. So I'm going to pop these up anyway. So first we'll put that back so I don't lose it. We're going to glue our piece on. I don't know why I always do this. I've got to learn to put the top on it. Because it gets stuck down the back. Come on. There we go. This is out of my jewellery stuff. But it comes in handy to poke in here. That's better. Now you all know when you do embossing, that you need to put extra glue on because your fibres are broken with embossing it. So you need to make sure you've got plenty of glue on so it doesn't come off in the recipient's hand. There we go. Now I don't know whether I want to pop this up. I think I might pop it up. I'm going to pop up these things here, the leaves and everything. So if I pop that up, it'll give it like a 3D effect, won't it? So I had them big. Why did things get lost? Here we go, look, because we put things on top of them, don't we? So I'll take some photos of the little fella when we get him, and I'll put them on my page. He's so fluffy and so cute. I'll use this one. Might have to use the little ones, I think. Maybe not. I might have to use half ones there. I've got some small ones somewhere. So I want this to stay in place. So yes, it's going to be a lot of dimensionals on it. There we go. I knew I had some small ones somewhere. So we should actually be coming up beginning of November for our first house inspection. So I want to get everything sorted out. And they got all these quotes, 3 of each. And haven't done anything more about the stuff that needs fixing. Oh yeah, I have somewhere, Tanya. Bit late now though. I looked up too late, didn't I? I do have some strips somewhere. I'll tell you what, even though it's raining, here she goes with the dimensionals again. It's humid. I don't want it sagging because I want to let the flowers look like they are 3D, so that they're sitting up out of the frame. Okay. It would have been a good thought. Yeah. I need to get this roughly in the middle. So I want him to sit up there like that. Oh. And I'm actually going to glue this piece down because I'm going to pop up the flowers. I just love this set. It's stunning. There we go. Put that under there. All right. Now I'm going to do some card surgery. So even though I coloured these, I'm going to snip them off. I might leave that one on and put that across there like that. We could put him up there. No, might not use that yet. But I'm going to use this bow. So that will sit like that. Hi, Lorraine, how are you going? Listen to short, you sort stuff out, yeah. I don't envy you that job, because I've just done it. It's got to be one of the worst jobs to have to do, isn't it? Move a house. Now, Tanya, your idea of using strips, dimensionals, and I know I've got some. It's a long packet, isn't it? It's blades. I could use the ends. No. No, I've hid them somewhere, but I don't know where. But I know I do have them. So might have to find them and put them up on that top drawer. So we'll go with the big dimensionals. So I want to do oh, that was a good one. I only got the top. All right, let's see how we go with this now. Yeah, they are. Yeah, yeah. I've got 3 of them. IKEA desks. And I still don't have enough room for everything. I think I'm going to cut that one off again too. So we've put that like that. Then we're going to put our bow there. Like that. Then we have these two here. We could pop one up there and one down there. What do you think? That look all right? Yeah, I love my IKEA desks. The only thing is, I find that you have to pull other stuff out because you put stuff at the back of the drawer. And you have to fish it up. You like it, Sarah? Okay. Now I'm going to pop these up for the reason that I want it to be a bit more level, and it'll just sit across the corner of this frame. Now, can I do a big one? No, I don't think so. So we'll do a small one. The first, I did all three of them. I put them all together myself. And the only thing was I couldn't get the tops, the screws really tight. So then I had to get one of the boys to go through and tighten it up for me. So there we go. And you can see that gives it that 3D sort of look. You can see. So we'll do the same with this one. Oh, thank you. Thank you, ladies. Oh, Lorraine, you missed out on oh, okay, yeah, from 132 to 135. Yeah. So I was telling the ladies, Lorraine, hopefully on the weekend, we are going to get a little fluff ball. So Paul has been negotiating with the gentleman in Toowoomba, and we're just waiting to hear from the real estate that we can have a little puppy dog. So he's going to be Same breed as Marla, so an Italian sheepdog. So we got to think of a name for him. And we'll be going up to Toowoomba on the weekend, hopefully, to pick him up. That's the top. I have that little half one. No? So it's going to be so exciting. Haven't had a puffy for ages. Yeah. And Bella wanted to go and pick him up with her dad on the weekend. But she's on a cruise for 2 days with a friend and the friend's father. So I'm going to do that with a bit of glue. So she won't be able to come and pick him up. So I'll have to go. Now we've got this one. And I'm going to slot this one under there like that. Male. He didn't want another female. So we're going to have the Mexican standoff again with Zeus and the new puppy. Yeah, it is, isn't it? White. He'll be like a little polar bear. He's a Marina. So it's an Italian sheepdog. I'm going to put Wink on the flowers and the leaves, just to give it a bit more of a shine. As if we haven't got enough glitter. So there was another guy looking at getting it too, but obviously he didn't get back to the guy because the guy rang Paul yesterday and said we could have him. So we're just waiting for the real estate to get back to it, although I don't think there'd be a problem. Because we've got zoos, so I don't think they'll worry about a puppy. So we need an insert. I've got having a look in my box of stuff. No, it's definitely too dark, too light. No, I can't even cut that down because it's going to come right in the middle. So just bear with me a moment. Oh. Now I'll get a piece of cherry cobbler. See if this will work. Probably not. So what do I want? 3 3/4. It's not that much shorter. But just not quite enough. This one will do. This looks like card base that I've cut out and not used. So I need 3 3/4. That's going up that end. And a smidgen. And then 1 5 1/2 and a smidgen. Then on the white one, I want 3 1/2 and a smidgen. And then I want 5 1/4 and a smidgen. God, that's just made it. Look at that. Oh, yay. So it's our insert. And I have this 'Tis the Season. We could put it across there like that. And then, which one has the big Merry Christmas? No, because that doesn't have any. You're welcome, Glenda. So, that one has the one that's no, that's not it. I'll have to use the other one. You know, the one with the big Merry Christmas. And I can't think what's stamp set it's in. So I'll use this one. And I'm going to stamp that on the inside. So I do it on a big block. So I want Merry and I want Christmas. I know there's another big one and I can't think what it's in, but that doesn't matter. Because we can put Merry Christmas here with this one. So I'm going to just lie that down on the dotted line. And then I'm going to leave a little bit of a space, probably that much. Oh, Modern Christmas. Thank you, Tanya. And I think I'll put it away. No, I haven't. Look, got it. I love this one. Thanks, Tanya. You're worth your weight in gold, you know that, don't you? You got so much information. I've only used it about a dozen times. So I'm going to go with the red. Close that up. Beautiful. I was just thinking, I got this little flower here. I might cut the leaf off it and use that on the inside. Let's put a dab of glue on it. There we go. How are we going on here now? Yep, that should be fine. Yeah, I know. I forget what day it is sometimes. I wake up in the morning and I'm thinking, what's today? What do I have to do today? and then we'll pop that inside. So do you think the modern Christmas across the centre will do? Now, it's similar to what we did on the other one yesterday, but because I've got gold on the okay. So I was thinking of putting that across like that. What do you reckon? And then we'll want some gems. Although, oops, there's my Christmas and my Mary. Don't need a bow. Might just need a couple of the crystal gems. Just slightly, so it's got a little bit. So we'll just put this on. So I still haven't found my doorbell for the house. And I haven't found my Apple pen. I just have the little ones here. So I don't know where they've gone. I keep hoping my Apple pen will turn up because they're about $200 each. And they have to be somewhere. So I'll get that, and then I'll just I have to have things on the floor because I don't have enough. No, what I was thinking, where are they?
Tilka.
Call you back, Paul. He does it every time, doesn't he? Where's my crystal? The ones I can't find, which is weird. So iridescent pearls, it's either that or the gold on here. Number 1 or number 2? Let me know in the comments. Yes, it might be about the puppy. You might have heard. Oh, hi, Sandra. How are you? Sorry, I didn't see you come in. That's lovely. Welcome. Now, what do you think? Shall we put the little gold ones in the middle of the... or just the little pearl, iridescent pearl? I used part of the bench here at the kitchen because Paul put my desk under the ledge of the kitchen bench, which is about probably about a foot or more. So I've got things stuck under the bench, on the bench. Don't know where they've gone. So what do you think? Should we use the number 1 or number 2? I'll just stick a bit of ink on here. Two. That was my thought as well, Tanya. 2 for Marlene. Oh, we're doing good today with the FP, aren't we? All right. So normally with the flower, I like to put the but I don't think that will work with this one. I don't like it. So we put a little one up there. We'll have a big one here. And then another little one there. How's that? And we'll just give it a sprinkle of wink. Always warms my heart to see you ladies on in the morning. You all look after each other and support each other. I think that one's empty. It's not doing anything. And that one's empty too. Won't be able to fill that one up again. I think it's had it. We'll try this one. Last one. Ooh, that one is well and truly full. All right. There's our card for today. Something a little different. You can see all the shimmer there from the... Don't know how good the camera picks that up. So that's today's. That's part 2. And this was part 1. So part 1 was an accordion fold with that gorgeous red paper. And I cut out the flower on this one. Whereas this one, I've cut it out, but I've actually done it with the gold embossing powder first and then coloured it. So there we go. So I hope you like those 2 cards. I'll just come up the top again. Okay, I'm back. So pause that. If it is about the puppy, I'll let you know. Winker. Love it, Sarah. Winker. You'll probably get called something else. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, ladies. Always enjoy having a coffee with you in the morning. Well, I have my coffee. I don't know whether you have or not. But yeah, sometimes my throat gets a little bit scratchy, so a bit of coffee or a bit of water helps a lot. So thank you so much. I appreciate everybody that comes in and has a chat and watches, everybody who watches. If you're watching out there on the sidelines and enjoying it, if you enjoy what I do, please give me a thumbs up, share the video and ring the notification bell. That way you'll get to see when I'm on. So usually every morning, Monday to Friday at 10:30. So that's my normal time. So unless I tell you the day before or a couple of days before that I won't be on at that time, I usually do it in the afternoon. So ladies, please take care. Lovely to see you. If you're driving on the roads, be careful because especially here, the rain is extremely heavy, so the roads will be very slippery. So, and I mean, at the moment, we seem to be averaging 3 and 4 crashes a day. I don't know what's going on up there, but there's certainly a lot of things going on. Oh, thank you. Lorraine boxes are calling. I don't know which is worse, packing them up or unpacking them and finding a place for them. So have a great day. Lovely to see you all again and take care.